Overprotected. Trusting God in a world of fear. Do you ever feel overprotected, as if fear has built walls around your life instead of bridges to faith? Stay with me, because today we're diving into the Bible to uncover how God calls us to move beyond fear and overprotection into trust, courage, and true freedom in Him. Introduction. In a world filled with uncertainty, it's natural to want to protect ourselves and those we love. But could overprotection, driven by fear, be hindering the plans God has for us? The Bible offers profound insights into how overprotection can limit us and how trusting in God's sovereignty sets us free. Let's explore how to shift from living a life trapped by fear to embracing one filled with bold faith. 1. The trap of overprotection. The Bible cautions against being consumed by fear. Proverbs 29 verse 25 reminds us, "Fear of man will prove to be a snare, but whoever trusts in the Lord is kept safe." When we let fear dictate our decisions, we often build emotional, physical, and spiritual walls. Overprotection becomes a prison, not a shield. We may avoid risks, reject change, or even stifle the growth of those we love. Think about the Israelites in the wilderness, reluctant to enter the promised land because of fear. Numbers 13:31-33. Their overprotection delayed their blessing. Are you delaying the blessings God has for you because of fear? Let's see how you can break free. 2. Trusting God as our protector. Psalm 91 verse 4 says, "He will cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness will be your shield and rampart." This verse paints a picture of divine protection, not one rooted in fear, but in faith. God invites us to trust Him as our ultimate protector. When we surrender control and trust Him, we experience peace that surpasses all understanding. Philippians 4 verses 6-7. Illustration. Consider Peter walking on water in Matthew 14 verses 28-31. The moment he looked at the storm, fear took over, and he began to sink. Jesus didn't let him drown. He pulled him up. God calls us to step out in faith, even when the waters look rough. What storms in your life are holding you back from stepping out in faith? Let's explore how to take that bold step. 3. Releasing control to God. Overprotection often stems from a desire to control outcomes. But Proverbs 3 verses 5-6 reminds us, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight." When we release control to God, we find freedom. This doesn't mean being reckless, but living with the assurance that God is sovereign. Practical steps. 1. Pray for wisdom. Seek God's guidance before making decisions. James 1 verse 5. 2. Release fear daily. Speak truth over fear with verses like Isaiah 41 verse 10, which says, "Do not fear, for I am with you." 3. Take small steps of faith. Trust God in one area of your life today, whether it's your finances, relationships, or health. Do you want to know how these steps can transform your life? Don't leave just yet. We're about to bring it all together. Conclusion. Living free in Christ. Jesus said in John 10 verse 10, "I have come that they may have life and have it to the full." Living overprotected by fear is not living life to the full. True life comes when we trust God wholeheartedly and embrace the freedom He offers. Imagine the joy, peace, and purpose you can experience when you let go of fear and rely on God's perfect protection. If this message spoke to your heart, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who may be struggling with fear or control. And if you're ready to take that first step of faith, spend time in prayer today, asking God to help you release fear and trust Him fully. Remember, God hasn't called you to live overprotected by fear. He's called you to live boldly in faith. Stay tuned for more faith-based insights and encouragement. Together, we'll walk in the freedom Christ offers,